Howdy folks, how y'all doing? It's Fallout New Vegas, and I'm the Mysterious JG. Hopefully this title screen is not going to cause a copyright problem. If anything's going to cause a copyright problem, it's the music in the Vegas Strip, which we're avoiding for the time being. That should not come as a huge surprise to you, because although I think about 30 videos ago I said I was going to hit the Vegas Strip, since then about a dozen times I've explained, nah, I'm going to put that off until I've done as much stuff outside of the Vegas Strip as I can. You know, I shut off the Xbox and took a break from recording, and I really should have thought about doing some off-screen housekeeping. But I didn't, so fine. We're going to be thirsty for a while. That cuts down our endurance. Really, that doesn't do too much to you. That's bad. Is there any place? Red luck. I think we got, at some point I seem to think that we had a map for Janestown, but now we don't have it. I don't know if I loaded, or maybe I never had that. But there is something up here that I want to check out in the fullness of time. But for right now, let's go to... well, the quest marker here to finish up this quest is up here. I did check out the old Fallout wiki, which is cheating at a blind LP, but what the fuck. You gotta be used to me being a cheater by now. If you're still here watching this, you know that I'll check the wiki occasionally when I want to make sure I don't miss something, because the odds that I will ever replay this game after finishing a full-length LP of it are very, very low. So I want to get everything the first time around. The big difference in whether Veronica stays with the Brotherhood or joins the Followers Apocalypse is going to be in her... she will get a perk. You get the perk of being able to do... and it's not specifically weapons crafting, but anything that you would do at like a table where you'd have like a workbench you can do with Veronica, but I don't play with that stuff anyway, so it really doesn't help me any. She will get a perk. She will either get a bonus to her damage threshold if she stays with the Brotherhood, or she will get a bonus to her unarmed, or rather, melee combat, which is what she prefers anyway. I always give her energy weapons just because I think it keeps her safer. But she'll get a bonus to her combat if she joins the Followers of Apocalypse. So for me, the better choice would be to give her damage threshold and keep her using energy weapons. But I don't think it makes a big difference. She hasn't been dying often. And I'm loading when she does, because I'm kind of cheating in that respect. I'm not doing the traditional hardcore, like, you know, hardcore run of Diablo 2, where if your character dies, you have to start the game, you have to start a new character. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and stick with what happened, which is we were confronted by a bunch of rogue, the rogues, clink, 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 hurry up, come out to play. No, we were confronted by some rogue Brotherhood of Steel guys, and I couldn't pass the speech check. If I'd known it was coming, I would have read a magazine and been able to pass the speech check, but I didn't know it was coming. So we lost the speech check, but we got them to back off and leave us alone without having to kill them, which I think would have cost us our relationship with the Brotherhood of Steel. So that's fine. I checked the wiki to make sure. So yeah, call me a cheater because I'm not committing to things until I check and see what their harm will be to my game. But I double checked. Veronica will no longer come into the bunker with us, but we can still go into the bunker, which means much later in the game, when the Battle of Hoover Dam is about to go down and we're trying to get forces to join on the side that we're supporting and against the Legion, I believe we will still, even though we took Veronica away from them, we should still be able to enlist the aid of the Brotherhood of Steel. And you'd have to think so, because we've done them a lot of favors. Now here's a dead pack animal. Is that what that is? Yeah, that's what I thought. The pack Brahmin is empty. You'd think that its pack would have some goodies in it. Apparently not. So where is it that we're trying to go again? We want to go generally in the eastern direction, so this would be this right here. Alright, Veronica, I don't remember exactly why we know that the Brotherhood of or the followers of Apocalypse are over here, but we do. So let's go here. Who is this over here? I don't know. It's not Eddie and Veronica. But it's also not hostile, so I'm not really all that concerned about it. I'm kind of curious. I know it's not polite to aim a weapon at them, but it's the easiest way to find out what they are. But whoever they are, I think because my perception is boosted by Eddie's presence, it's sometimes really easy to spot stuff that's so on this little mini thing that's so far away. It's actually not really something I need to be aware of, because it's not something that will be interacting with me unless I decided to make a beeline for it. As evidenced by the fact that I can't even target it. Matter of fact, because we were indoors, I'd been using the assault carbine. Oh, you know, I didn't... that's right, I was going to sell a bunch of stuff to that treacherous... what was his name? Credenza? Whatever the hell that guy was from the NCR. But I didn't end up doing it. Because I was going to use a barter magazine before I sold it to him, and then I was like, nah, screw it, I'll sell it to the gunrunners. I didn't seem to be getting good prices from him. It may have been in my head, but... Followers Outpost. Just coming here was worth 10 experience, so that was nice, I guess. Open the door to the Followers Outpost. And I just got done saying I was going to switch to my sniper rifle because I'm outdoors, but now I'm indoors. And why did I pull out my gun? So you guys are good folks. Hey. Hey, man.
Medicine's running low again.
Followers Guard.
Stay alert.
Hey, you're Sun Tzu. You don't have the generic ghoul voice. What's going on?
There are so many refugees to care for.
Well, this place is maybe not where we're supposed to take Veronica.
Hey.
Because there doesn't seem to be...
That is one battered eyebot. It's a miracle it's still functioning.
Yeah. You're right. Nameless follower guard, you are actually picking up on the weirdness that is Eddie flying around with us that a lot of people just don't seem to notice. I gotta hand it to him. He's pretty... Oh, Dr. Alvarez, you have a name. Therefore, there's a plot.
Of the apocalypse do for you today?
What can we do for you? What can we do for you? And now I know that boat is the only way my Alvarez can go. This is Veronica. Veronica. She has early onset Alzheimer's and can barely remember when she was young and beautiful before World War II. Sorry. She's interested in joining your cause.
The Brotherhood. Well, this is unusual, I must say, but very welcome.
Very welcome.
There's certainly a lot we could learn from your technological
I'm into
expertise.
you, Veronica.
Dr. Schiller usually handles placement, and he won't be back until tomorrow. If you could come back then, we can see about your assignment.
Dr. Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
No, we don't expect him back until tomorrow.
Were you not listening to me? Can I join the followers?
Possibly, but I'd be the wrong person to ask. You'll need to speak to Dr. Schiller, who's on an errand at one of our other stations.
You have to talk to Dr. Robert Fuller, a.k.a. Colonel Parker.
This is just a site for local followers to pick up assignments. Okay. So most of the time, we're just taking care of logistics.
I need sexual healing. Sexual... You, enjoying, staring at that broken computer? Alright, let's get out of here. Yeah, you know, the followers, as long as I'm putting off Vegas, which is clearly the next big story thing, well, the next big story thing for me is going to be to go to, I think it's called Freeside, it's the outskirts of Vegas. Or I could try to do some stuff for Red Lucy, or whatever her name is. There's actually a lot of neat little places that I could be visiting. I haven't gotten around to visiting yet. I found out, as I mentioned, you can't get up here to where the Legion is, so... Well, we can mark Vault 34 on the map and head there. It's on our map for a reason. There must be... There must be a reason it's on our map, but I can't remember what quest it's associated with. But we'll go find it so that we can fast travel there when we get around to actually needing to do something with it. What is it? Oh, it's the dark one. That's the dark icon we have to head for. I was heading for something that seemed to be moving around. With my friends backing me up, I'm generally not afraid to wander around in the wastes, although I do seem to remember coming up this way and getting in over our heads with deathclaws and stuff before, so... That's true, we can head for quarry, the rock quarry. Being at level 20 and having like the Grim Reaper perk and powered up buddies following me around, we should be able to handle ourselves against deathclaws now. Especially the sniper rifle should be a big help there. But it's also possible that I'm just talking big, and if we go there we'll get completely humbled. That is a very real possibility. Any way I can sneak under this? No. Crap. Alright, well let's skirt the edge of... This is some kind of oil pipeline. Yeah, I figured there had to be someplace where the ground's low enough for us to go under. Detected by what? It doesn't... I mean, it says... Can't talk. Eddie and Veronica don't count. When it says detected, it means somebody outside of your own party members can see you. Generally, if flowers are bright enough to be noticeable, they are pickable, uppable. That's a real term I just used. Veronica, Veronica. I miss the radio. I keep debating whether I can turn the radio back on to those country stations, because they were not creating the copyright problems that the Vegas, like the, you know, swingin' Dean Martin music station was creating. The problem is that if something changes, that's right, I'm killing puppies. I'm evil. My AP is staying maxed out from this. Den mother. Why just shoot it in the body when I can blow off its head? Don't waste time growling at me, buddy. You need to attack right away if you want to have any hope against 100 gun skill, silent sniper, totem maniac. Coyote den mother meat. That's right, folks. I don't seem to have found its body to loot. It would just be coyote meat. I don't even think there is a recipe for coyote steak. But yeah, I killed a coyote pup. I killed a puppy. Coyote pup is obviously a lot more dangerous than like most regular species of dog pups. But it's still a puppy, and I killed it. And I'm glad I tell you. I really don't have much of a chance of killing this thing unless I get a better shot. And I'm no longer really heading towards the objective that we had. This tends to happen when you find wild animals. They tend to pull you off course. Screw it. If he actually comes after us and makes a nuisance of himself, I'll kill him. Otherwise, I'll just try to head north. I don't think I'm going to be able to climb up here, am I? Nope. Okay, Veronica, when I start walking into you like that, generally means I'm trying to, like, kind of needing you to move. Looks like I'm going to have to kill it. I think this face here we can probably climb. We're getting pretty close. Matter of fact, it might be... The vault entrances are usually somewhat hidden. It might be hidden amongst these rocks. A young golden gecko. Memory serves, the golden geckos are not particularly dangerous. They might be more dangerous than just regular old geckos, but... Are they going after my allies or something? Because I don't think they would have hurt me. Yeah, they're going after Eddie and Veronica. They can probably take care of themselves. If not, I have a lot of backtracking to do to get to my last save, but... $50 hit points each. Maybe these things are more dangerous than I realized. At any rate, you get one shot, one kill, and then 20 AP back every time you kill. I don't know if that's an entire action, but it's certainly a big chunk of one. Let's put it this way. If there's still enemies out there that intimidate me at this point in the LP, they ain't geckos.
Hello? Hi, are you there?
Hi.
Oh, right. You can't respond. Listen, I'm using your robot as a relay to get this message to you.
Huh?
I've picked up some unusual chatter regarding your robot. It seems that it has some information that we could use. Oh, wait, where are my
Yeah,
manners?
who the hell are you?
This is Lorenzo, a knight with the Brotherhood of Steel.
Ah.
We'd be very interested in examining your tech.
Could you bring your robot to one of our patrols so they can examine it?
Wait, what?
I'll have the robot mark the location on your map.
Why did you turn into Mr. Critic all of a sudden? You weren't Mr.
Hi.
Critic before.
Sorry to break in. He sounded truly riveting. I don't want to keep you much longer, but I'd like to make a counter-suggestion. I'm with the followers of the Apocalypse. We're much more liberal about the sharing of technology than those Brotherhood people. Bring your robot to us. We'll see that whatever information it may have on it is used for the greater good.
Well, even though I... Wow. Awesome. So, Eddie's quest has finally taken a step forward. I'm quite pleased about that. And now we've got a branching decision point. Eddie, you got an opinion on this? No, all I can do is play back stuff. I don't know that Eddie is supposed to be sentient, but if he is, it would be kind of nice to ask him who he'd rather, if he was going to be examined by somebody, who he'd rather be examined by. The Brotherhood or the, you can do gecko stakes, so it's worth looting these corpses. But I'm not going to go around looking for ones that I don't just stumble across anyway. Oh, that's right. We needed to, safe house. That was the other place I wanted to check out while we're out here. This is probably radiated. Usually when you see those, well, I don't know what the term you use for them is, oil drum type waste container things. Whoa, Eddie, you scared the crap out of me. Well, I mean, not literally, but... Oh, I have a coworker. She's a sweet girl. She really is a very nice girl, but she is from Puerto Rico originally. PR, as she calls it, although at least one of her Puerto Rican friends always gets offended when she calls it PR. But she uses the word literally exactly backwards. It's like one of those things that people do. They use literally when they mean figuratively. She does that. I don't have the heart to criticize her for it too much because she's fluent in 2 languages, which I am not. But I'm just like, oh god, if there's a short list of things not to do in English, for me, one of them would be using the word literally when you mean figuratively. Are you with me, folks? Yeah. She doesn't do it a lot. She just happened to do it the other day, and I really, really noticed it. Not quite so bad, an example, but like the real life example of what she said wasn't this bad, but the example I always think of is, he literally bit my head off. No, he didn't literally bite your head off. If he literally bit your head off, you wouldn't be telling me about it. You would be dead. Dead, dead, dead. You are dead. Serve you right. Hee hee hee. You were murdered for using the word literally incorrectly. You were literally murdered over a grammatical mistake. He is a literal grammar Nazi. And that he thinks people who have poor grammar should be rounded up and put in death camps. A literal grammar Nazi. I am not a literal grammar Nazi. I am a bit finicky about grammar. And as I've said, I only speak one language fluently. So you really have to watch yourself before you come down on somebody speaking English as a second language who makes a grammatical mistake. But I figure if I meet somebody and I know they don't speak any languages other than English, I can be snarky if they use bad grammar. I think that's fair. And I make no allowances for other countries' English. English come from America. Learn to speak American English, dirty foreigners. Grammar's usually the same. Sometimes the idioms are different. You're not going to hear, you know, the British, South African English speakers, Australians, etc. You're generally not going to hear them using different verb conjugations than Americans do. Although you might sometimes. It's usually pronunciations of words and idioms that are different. Spellings of words. Canadians do seem to love the letter U. As long as I'm going off on tangents just to sort of fill the airtime while I wander around here, the young Deathclaw plays it safe. Now we're getting into the kind of area where I would have been in way over my head without Eddie and Veronica backing me up, and without being at like level 20. That was a complete miss. I mean, not even close. What was I doing there? Oh, damn it, Eddie. I should tell them to back. Well, it doesn't seem to have been alerted, but that doesn't mean that it hasn't been alerted to Eddie's presence. Yeah, you're the one I'd love to get a sneak attack. There we are. Beautiful. Young Deathclaws are dangerous, but full-grown Deathclaws are way the fuck more dangerous. Eddie's gone into stereo, and we have apparently been spotted now. Good job, Eddie. Kind of wish I'd gotten the kill myself after all that, but now one of them has seen me and is probably beelining for me, but I can't seem to find it. That's not making me happy. There he is. It's the young Deathclaw, so we've already heard him. Was Veronica saying, uh-oh? Fair enough, Veronica. I'm sad I didn't get the kill because it means that my Grim Reaper Spirit perk didn't kick in. Apparently Veronica took a hit there. And Deathclaws often don't carry anything. In a way, they're like the, I wasn't crazy about Final Fantasy IX, but one thing about it I always really liked. There were Tonberries in the game. And the Tonberries in the game were not like so difficult that each one is like a boss. They were regular enemies that spawned. They weren't like, you know, a couple of specific treasure chests have Tonberries inside guarding a treasure like in Final Fantasy, I guess it was 6. They were regular old enemies, but they were really tough to beat. And maybe I'm thinking of 8. Although 8 had, if you beat 100 Tonberries, something special happened. There were like secrets associated with it. In 9, I believe, you get nothing in particular for fighting Tonberries. It's just a really tough fight that wastes magic and healing items, and you get nothing for it, and it's dangerous. You can get killed. It's just an enemy they throw in there where there is no upside to fighting them. You just need to be smart and avoid contact. I always thought that was kind of cool. Because generally in RPGs and stuff, like the tough enemies are some really, like it's dangerous, but there's really good loot and rewards. Like the Tonberries in that game is like, no, just stay the fuck away. There's no good comes from fighting them. They're not worth a particularly great amount of experience. Maybe they should be, if experience is supposed to be a reflection of how much you learned from fighting. But no, there's no particular good reason to go after them. And Deathclaws are like that in this game. They drop Deathclaw hands. I have yet to figure out what those are good for. Does that mean that the other ones are alerted? Hopefully not. Excellent. Already halfway to a new level. Did I get the kill for that one? I'm not sure. Yeah, but the Brotherhood safe house, it's not all that safe, now is it? I'm pretty sure that's what that thing is down there. Although, wait, maybe not. No, it's not. We're actually heading in the completely wrong direction. But this building, whatever it is probably... Whoa! Either those are something other than Deathclaws, or we are now officially in over our heads. All of those are Deathclaws. I don't think I want any part of this. Blind Deathclaw. Just seems kind of cruel to pick on a blind Deathclaw, but it's not like the blind Deathclaw would have any mercy on me. It hurt us and it's coming. I wonder if the horn things are somehow connected to its sense. Because it's definitely missing them. There's a bunch of them. Come on, Veronica, you got a whole bunch of guns at your disposal. Please don't tell me that just killed one of my homeboys. Oh, thank goodness, Eddie apparently took care of it. Quite a few of these guys. Even a blind squirrel finds a nut sometimes, huh? Yeah, these guys seem to have even more resilience than regular old Deathclaws. Yeah. Okay. I thought I might be in and over my head with this. I feel like I could probably handle this very slow, with like being very slowly and with a lot of patience if I had my guys kind of back off and not draw them into fights. Back up. And,
Uh-oh.
okay, I told her to back up, and what does she do? She starts attacking. For the Brotherhood, but she has just declared she's going to leave. Okay, now I told you to back up. And there's no need to get pissy about it either. Nice shot by one of us. Whoever killed it. They seem to be hanging around this shed, whatever it is. I'd like to know for my map completion. Oh, wow. So how come that was like a one-hit kill, and yet I have other critical sneak attacks where they barely seem to feel it? Damn it, I told you to back off. Seems like once they've gotten involved in combat, yeah, see, she's still fighting, and she's saying spare some ammo, but she's still shooting. This is going to end up turning into a load. Veronica's died. I just want them to back the fuck off. I feel like I can handle this. Maybe I should handle this in the next video. When we come back, folks, that's been drawn into a fight with a bunch of Deathclaws, and now I'm interested in seeing if I can take care of it. So we're going to play with this in the next video. Think of this as revisiting that video where before I had any companions, I was like sneaking around trying to slowly eliminate a group of lake lurks. But now it's Deathclaws. I'm better armed, but I'm going to try to do it mono E Deathclaws. So hopefully I can take them out, find out what this thing is, hit the Brotherhood, the Brotherhood safe house. Then we'll go back to the Followers of Apocalypse. It's going to be fun, folks. I'm Mysterious JG. I want to thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.